You say enough is enough.
Well, look, it's an epidemic in America because everybody has a cell phone. Everybody thinks they can drive safely with a cell phone.
Everybody thinks it won't happen to me because I'm a good driver.
It won't happen to me. What I've told these young people here this morning, when you get in your car, buckle up, put the cell phone in the glove compartment. The call will be there when you get to your destination. That is the safest thing to do.
I spoke with former Transportation Secretary Ray LaHood back in 2010 on the Oprah Winfrey Show. Remember that? About the dangers of distracted driving. It was part of a nationwide campaign that Oprah was doing where millions of Americans pledged not to use their cell phones in the driver's seat. Well, years later, the number of people dying on American roads is still rising. There were more than 40,000 deadly accidents in 2016. That is a 14% jump from 2014 and the biggest two-year increase in 50 years. Thousands of those deaths are blamed on distracted driving. Often it is texting, but it's still very difficult to prove. Jeff Glor shows us a new tool that could help police with this. Jeff, good morning.
Gayle, good morning to you. Everyone is familiar with the breathalyzer for drunk driving. This idea is being called a Textalyzer, a device that would let police check if someone was using their phone during or just before a crash. It is on the path to becoming a law in New York State, pushed forward by a grieving father who has launched a national debate over safety and privacy.
My wife and I got that call that every parent dreads.
In 2011, Ben Lieberman's 19-year-old son was in the backseat of a car when it was hit head-on. Evan Lieberman eventually died of massive internal injuries.
Every time I'm in a car, I see it, and every time I'm in a car and I see it, it reminds me.
Ben Lieberman filed a civil suit and subpoenaed the driver's cell phone records. They revealed the driver had been texting around the time of the accident. His license was eventually suspended for a year. You think distracted driving should be looked at the same way drunk driving is?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a great model.
Lieberman first channeled his anguish into an awareness campaign.
Driving with a cell phone in your hand is not okay.
But soon found the message was not working.
Not okay. Put the phone down when you're driving.
46 states have banned texting while driving, but it's an act that's exceedingly difficult to prove without a confession or an eyewitness. That could change if New York okays a bill that's already passed the Senate that allows police to field test for cell phone use after an accident. You call these extractions?
Yes.
Jim Grady is the CEO of Celebrate, which helps police analyze phones in criminal cases. So I just sent a text message to my friend. He showed us a device they call the Textalyzer.
So there's your SMS.
When connected to a phone, the program can tell whether someone's been typing or swiping.
And if that is the time right before the accident, that's not good for you.
The Textalyzer is designed so the driver's phone never leaves their hands. And because it scans operating system logs, Celebrate says it won't give anyone access to private information. Rashida Richardson and the New York Civil Liberties Union believe the law is being rushed.
Our phones have some of our most personal and private information, so it deserves some protection.
But they're not taking the personal information off the phone. They're just finding out whether there was activity.
We don't actually know. They say that it will just scan to see if it was in use, but there's many ways that scan can actually collect private information.
I've seen things I can't unsee, you know, and it's with the damage that this can do and also the potential damage that's out there. So I can't turn my back on it.
Do you feel like people are listening?
I think that the education process is working in the sense that people are recognizing how dangerous it is, but I don't think it's working yet as far as action.
And when do you think that happens?
I think when people face consequences for doing it.
The bill that has passed the Senate in New York would let police immediately access cell phones at accident sites. If a driver refuses, their license could be suspended.
And what's so interesting about the texting, they did it on that Oprah show, they did a study that showed what those texts were. Stupid stuff like laugh out loud, I'll be home soon, do you need anything, or love you. Nothing that couldn't wait.
It's a simple expression, but they say it can wait, it can wait.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is very important stuff. Thank you, Jeff.
Sure.
Thank you, Jeff.